This is our solvent system. If you want to get air-free solvent, the first thing you want to do is check and make sure the nitrogen pressure is between 5 and 10 psi. The second thing you want to do is flush out the line. So you do that by, this is closed, turn nitrogen up here, and over here turn it to fill collection vessel, and turn this valve on. That'll flush nitrogen from the line and make sure it's all cleaned. The next thing you want to do is switch it over to nitrogen vacuum. So you can see some solvent coming out. Just blow out all the solvent that comes out for, say, about a few seconds. You want to have a waste container down here to collect all the solvent that comes out. Once that's done, turn that off, turn this off, and close the valve. The next step is to securely place a flask using a clamp onto the port that you want to get solvent from. The flask is securely attached, so the next thing you want to do is evacuate all the air that's in the flask. So turn on the vacuum pump, come up here, turn this to vacuum, turn this to vacuum, or nitrogen vacuum, and then open the port. And that'll pull a vacuum and remove all the air that's in this flask. You want to wait about 30 seconds, and then you're going to turn this knob to nitrogen. So let's say it's been 30 seconds, and you turn this to nitrogen, and that'll backfill the flask. Wait a few more seconds, and then evacuate. So you want to repeat that step about 5 times, and that'll make sure that everything in this the only thing in this flask is nitrogen. Once you're done evacuating and backfilling your flask, you can turn this off, turn that knob off, just turn this off so it's a little more controlled when it comes out. Pick to collection vessel and fill collection vessel, and then turn this knob and fill your flask with the solvent you want. When you're done, just turn this off, turn this off. Now, if you're under vacuum, you still might have a slight vacuum there, so turn this to nitrogen, and then just backfill the flask, and so it's a little bit easier to remove. And then when you're done, just make sure everything's shut off. Shut off the pump, and then take off your flask, and you have air-free solvent. It will be exposed to air at the end of this, so if you do want to keep it air-free, you might want to use a different way to connect it, or use a 2-nut flask with a septum and then pull out the solvent you want with a syringe.